And this, when people talk about
Okay.
the greens are running at X on the stimp,
Mm-hmm.
dare I say it without coming across rude, it's a dick measuring contest for greenkeepers. Right, I'm going to put it without being really rude and vulgar about it. Right, that's essentially what it is. Is my greens are faster than yours.
Yep.
Right,
Yep.
my dad's bigger than your dad. Whichever way you want to look at it.
That's the intro, sorted. Hi guys and welcome to my channel. Today we're at Parley Golf Centre having our first golf lesson on camera. This one will involve my weakest aspect of my golf game, and that's putting. There's nothing wrong with having a weak point, it's knowing your weakness and improving on it. And hopefully you guys can relate to this video today. We're going to do some short game stuff and some putting drills to improve. But we have someone special on the channel, a professional golfer, Matt Williams, PGA Pro, who I've met through the European Players Super League. Great individual, great guy. Unfortunately, the weather isn't quite great today. I don't know if you can see behind me, but it's starting to rain. But we're going to embrace it and do something today we haven't done before. That's a golf lesson on camera. Enjoy. Weather's not great. There's always a good excuse for this. And if you don't know a good excuse, we're about to go over 500 on one of them. Going middle page. Room 201. The golf channel has me all screwed up. It's my golf channel. It's raining. We're carrying on. We're doing it. We're doing it. We're crazy. Oh, Matty.
The things we do for golf, eh?
The things we do for golf.
Before we get you hitting putts,
Yep.
the first thing really is, why are you struggling with your putting so much in your mind?
Oh, dude, what a question. Every amateur will relate to this. It's reading a green I struggle with sometimes.
Okay.
And I feel like I'm sort of slicing my putt a little bit.
Yeah.
So I finish left of my target line.
Okay.
And my ball can be pulled sometimes.
Is that mostly on short putts or longer putts?
Yeah, short a lot, yeah.
So when you feel like you should make it like the 3-4 footers?
Yep.
Right,
Yeah.
okay.
Sometimes I don't even hit the hole.
Okay.
I literally missed them, as you've seen before at West Hill.
Yeah.
I've had a few good ones. And at North Hands we played. Missed a few, made a few, but
Yeah.
within 5 foot I'm a bit sketchy.
Okay. And longer putts, would you feel comfortable on your distance control?
Yes and no. It's 50-50. It depends on the green and speed of the day.
Okay.
I'm hit and miss.
We'll get you hitting some putts and we'll see what your distance control is like.
Okay.
We'll create a kind of a little bit of a plan of action. We've got a little setup drill here, but we'll do that once we've got the putting tech on the putter and we can actually measure it and quantify what's going on. Okay. First of all though, let's get you hitting some putts. So like every golfer, 3 balls.
Cool.
Let's go to that hole that we've got with the tees set up.
Sure.
You mentioned that.
Cool.
It's not a bad start.
No, that's
You
not
mentioned that speed control varies depending on the greens. Would you say you're better on faster greens or slower greens?
When I travel, when I play elsewhere from my home golf course is Gillingham, but when I play elsewhere,
Yeah.
I tend to get better on the greens.
Okay.
Weird. Just do. I broke 80 quite a bit.
Do you think that's partly not, I say, reading into it so much, but when you know a course very well and you know there should be a break there, when you don't see it, it puts you off.
Yeah.
Whereas you go somewhere new and you're like, you don't know where the break should come from, if that makes
Concentrate
sense.
more, you're more zoned in, yeah.
Okay.
Bad habits on my own golf course probably is what it is.
Have you had putting lessons before?
I had one when I was a kid, like we're talking when I was a junior. I was
Right.
like 12, 13 years old when I first started.
Okay.
With a guy at Upchurch called Greg Diddams, which was a great guy, but nothing since.
Okay. Nothing specific or...
No.
Okay, cool. How would these putts compare to on the golf course? Because you've kind of got a couple there. Well, you've got one that's like 2 feet, one 3 feet, and then one at about 6.
About normal. Yeah.
That'd be about right.
Yeah.
I mean, direction-wise wasn't bad.
Yeah.
We'll keep to the same hole, but we'll go over here. Would you line the ball up when you putt?
Yeah, I always have lines on my balls. I've got a few in my pocket. Always have a blue line.
Right, let's revert to your ball then, because you've got your line on it. So go through your normal process. Read this one up. Do the same with your 3 balls that you got there. So line them up, read them as you would normally. I want to see what your generic process is.
Recently, I've been starting walking to the hole. I always get to the halfway point and have a little look if I'm putting from here, what I'll do.
Okay.
And then double the distance and break when I move
Okay.
back. That's what I do in my head. Got it inside left.
And when you're reading greens, what are you looking at? What are you doing to judge what the break is?
Just feeling it when I get closer. So on your feet sometimes I step over my line. Don't always do it because I don't actually know what it actually means, but you do feel it on your feet, don't you, sometimes?
Yeah, so kind of a little bit of aim point-ish?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't do it on the small putts, longer ones I do, but I always go halfway to see visually. I get the feel with my eyes and stuff.
Yeah, aim point is one of those that I think it can really help golfers.
Yeah.
And I had an aim point session myself many years ago when I was playing.
Yeah.
And I definitely saw some benefits to it. I think aim point is only really, from my personal experience, aim point is only really beneficial if you're doing putting practice 2-3 times a week.
Okay.
The reason I say that is it relies heavily on feeling percentage of slopes.
Yeah.
So when I've got this set up, I've got a digital spirit level. You can set up and go, right, okay, well, this is 0% slope, put a T in, this is 1%, 2%, 3%,
Clever.
and generally up to 4% slope.
Yeah.
Okay. Very few greens actually have 4% slope,
Okay.
or certainly practice greens. Most practice greens are generally quite flat, expansive,
yeah.
with the odd break here and there.
Yeah.
We have got like a little ridge here, but there's no holes around it. So you could practice your percentage, but you're not practicing to a hole.
Yeah.
Which sometimes I actually quite like. I like putting practice when you're not putting to a hole, but to be good at aim point on the golf course consistently, you've got to be able to dial into what is 1%, 2%, 3%, 4%. And if you're not practicing that, or calibrating, as they call it, if you're not calibrating yourself to understand what 2, 3, 4% is, it's hard to then go, is it 1 finger, 2 finger?
Yeah.
And then, you know, how far away is your hand depending on the speed? There's a lot to it.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
using that general concept of trying to feel with your feet, you know, where's my weight positioned, it's a good starting point.
Yeah. Yeah.
Quantifying how much or how little outside or inside the hole to aim, that's another game altogether.
Yeah.
But you know, distance control pretty good there. I would have said you probably read it quite well.
Okay.
But on all 3 of those putts, your stroke was different.
Was it?
Yeah. Okay. So it's trying to give you something that is repeatable.
Yeah.
People like the term consistent.
Mm-hmm.
For me, everyone's consistent already. They're just consistently inconsistent.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well
so
said.
I use the term repeatable or predictable. Okay. If you
Yeah.
think about it on the golf course, if you know that you stood there on the tee box and you go, right, my miss is right. It's not right and left. That's predictability. So you can aim
Yeah.
at the half of the fairway and double your margin for error.
Exactly.
Same thing here. We want to be able to know that your tendency creates a certain miss. We don't want you to be able to stand over this putt and go, oh, I could miss this left or could miss this right. And you've already identified generally more left than right. So that's a good thing that you already know. It's you've aimed left edge, the first one's missed left, you've actually just pulled it, which is that tendency.
Yeah.
It's then a case of, right, then you've reacted to that. So the next one, you've kind of pushed it a little bit, and you've hit it a little bit softer because you're not quite committed.
Yep.
So that's why it's dived a little bit short because it hasn't had the pace to hold its line. And then the third one, again, even softer. So when you're doing it on the golf course, you don't have 3 consecutive putts in a row to do it on the same break, but you are still dialing into that previous experience on the last hole or whatever it might be.
Yeah.
And I see it all the time when I've played pro-ams and things like that. It's a long putt, I say long putt, 20 foot or more. They'll race it like 6 foot past and leave the 6 footer short. Because of the feedback on that previous putt is, I've hit this too hard, don't hit it hard.
That's
so then they leave
so
it short.
what I do. That is so me.
So we need to be able to give you a good way of controlling distance, certainly if you're travelling to different courses and you know, different green speeds, different lengths of cut on greens.
Yeah, absolutely.
We don't tend to get too many different grass types in the UK, but certainly if you start travelling overseas, then you're going to start seeing different types of grass.
Yeah.
Which then the ball will roll differently, the friction between ball and grass will be different. So there's so many different variations. There's a really simple drill that we can give you from that distance control perspective. So we'll start with that now, okay? And it relates back to what we were saying a minute ago about practicing putting with no target, okay? So this is a drill that I learnt probably only about 5 years ago, January 2020, before the world blew up with COVID, right?
Yeah.
I was out in Jordan for a tournament on the MENA Tour, and French player Sebastian Gross, who used to play European Tour, he's now on Challenge Tour, very good player, and I was very aware of his achievements in comparison to my insignificance, if you want, okay? It was just by chance though, we got the same shuttle from the hotel to the course, which was all on site, gated community, Ayla Golf Club down in Jordan. But I'd watched what his habits were. Now most guys, they'll get the clubs off the back of the minibus, they'll go to the range, or they get to the green, they start setting up their drills like I've done here for you. And what tends to happen is they get into their thing, or they go for a coffee.
Yeah.
What Seb did was he would go to the putting green, take his putter out, 3 balls, drop them on the green, 3 putts to the middle of nowhere. He'd walk up,
Okay, yeah.
right?
Okay.
And then he'd get them 3 putts back to where he came from, and then he would start setting up his drills, or he'd go to the range, or then he'd go and get a coffee, right? And he did that every day, without fail. First thing he did. And I couldn't get my head around it. And probably to the detriment of my own golf, I've always watched what other people have done from a coaching perspective to understand, but also from a playing perspective. I always wanted to know, why are they better than me?
Yeah.
Rather than just doing what I've been set to do
Yeah.
by my coach, I've always wanted to know more from other people.
Yeah.
So I asked him the last practice day, I didn't want to upset him on a tournament day and interfere with his routine.
Yeah.
But I said, look, if you don't mind me asking, I've watched you do it the last 2-3 days. Can you explain why? And it was something the French team did years ago, and it's when you go through it, it's so obvious, right? So he would take a setup. So width of stance would be what was comfortable to him. There's no set, you should stand like this or whatever. It's personal preference.
Yeah.
So he'd take the width of stance that's comfortable for him. The ball position would be what's comfortable for him. Now he probably found a good ball position for him to be able to roll the ball. Okay.
Yeah.
But it's not. That's how everyone should have the ball position. So width of stance was personal. Ball position was personal, and then he would take his putter back in line with his right foot as a right-hander, but he'd keep the tempo, again, what was comfortable for him.
Yeah.
Everyone's going to have a different, if you had a metronome and beats per minute, everyone's going to be slightly different, but he knew what his was.
Yeah.
So he's controlled the 2 key factors for distance, which is speed of the club head and length of swing.
Yeah.
Now, if you can retain that, the ball should go the same distance every time. So he took his setup of stance, ball, kept the tempo nice and smooth, and he just hit 3 putts. And he wouldn't look at where they've gone.
Yeah.
Okay. The reason being is when we putt, we're always looking at the hole, or those that like the flag and they're looking at the flag. Okay. He knew that if he looked up at where the first ball went, his eyes would attract to that ball. The next 2 putts, he'd be trying to hit it close to the ball because that's the intention.
Yeah.
So he wouldn't look at where they've gone. He would then drag a ball, take his setup again, so he wouldn't stand in the same spot. He would,
Okay.
you'd
Clever.
retake your setup. Okay. Same thing, same direction. Do it 3 times, see how far it goes. Okay, so we'll do that for you now. Okay. And this, when people talk about the greens are running at X on the stimp, dare I say it without coming across rude, it's a dick measuring contest for greenkeepers. Right, I'm going to put it without being really rude and vulgar about it. Right, that's essentially what it is. Is my greens are faster than yours.
Yep.
Right,
Yep.
My dad's bigger than your dad. Whichever way you want to look at it.
That's the intro. Sorted.
Whatever the speed is,
Yep.
we as golfers can't use that information.
Okay.
We anticipate if the faster the greens, the higher the number on the stimp reading, the better they are. Now that's not always the case. You can have faster greens that are bumpy.
Yep.
But as golfers, we always say, "Oh, what the speed of the greens?" And the head pro goes, "Oh, they're running at 11 today." You go, "Oh, "That's really good."
Yeah.
But then you go somewhere and they go, "Oh yeah, they're running at 9.5." You go, "Oh, it's a bit average."
But there could be pure.
But exactly.
Yeah.
So, and a lot of links courses that are world class, they're never running at more than 10.
No.
Mostly because of weather.
Yep.
Right.
It's running
but you
area
don't
bits.
need to. Okay. So we can't use that information. All we know is these are faster. As soon as we know they're faster, people get scared and they get tentative and they don't putt great. So we're going to do this for you now.
Yeah.
And then what we will do is from where you've hit them from, we will pace out, just your normal walking pace, how far you've hit it.
Okay.
We do the same thing coming back the opposite direction. There may be a difference because there might be an uphill, downhill element to it.
Yep.
Okay. And if you don't get all 3 like bang on, we'll walk to the middle of the furthest and the shortest.
Okay.
And if we know that one of them was way off, if you go, "Oh, I slowed down on that," or "I hit that too hard," or whatever it was, we'll ignore that. We'll get you to do it again.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Clever.
3 putts, middle of nowhere.
Middle of
And
nowhere.
this is something that I now do every time I play. And even if I was playing the same course 2 days in a row, it might be something as simple as dew on the greens, which summer we don't get. But as we're starting to get into it, and we've had a bit of rain now,
Yeah, we have.
just take the width of stance that's comfortable,
Yep.
ball position that's comfortable,
Yep.
and remember, putter back in line, whether it's your big toe, little toe, whatever it is. Okay.
Same forward as well, yeah?
I'm not worried about the follow through. I'm
Okay.
more worried about backswing. As long
Gotcha.
as you keep the tempo the same,
Okay.
that's all I'm really worried about. And don't look at where it's gone.
Oh, this is horrible.
Cool. Okay, so step up into that next one. We'll do the same thing. So taking that setup again, we're not dragging the ball into your setup, we're taking your setup to the ball. Did that feel similar to the first one?
Nope.
Okay, what felt different?
Hesitant.
Okay.
It felt different. It felt like
Was it a bit slower speed-wise, you think?
Felt like it, yeah.
Okay.
I stabbed it, yeah.
Cool. What about that one? Was that more similar to the first or the second?
More to the first. Felt a bit toey, so
Okay.
I'm not too sure if it went as far.
That's fine. So if we have a look,
Okay.
okay, the great thing is we know that you're a good golfer. Your feel is there. So the first and last are the two furthest that are close together.
Nice.
You said the second one was a bit hesitant,
Yeah.
maybe didn't quite commit
Yeah,
to it,
yeah.
hence why it's about 2.5 foot short. Okay. So now, just your normal stride. Don't step it out or do anything crazy.
Yep.
We're just going to walk to in the middle of those two furthest balls, okay?
Okay.
And count how many paces it takes, okay?
Okay, normal steps.
Just normal steps.
I'm at 9.
9. So yeah, in the middle of the two, I'd say probably 10.
10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So this for you is like your stimp reading. There's no, the greens are running at 10 today. For you now, it's like, well, this direction, we'll do it the other way as well.
Yeah.
But we know, right, these greens are 10 paces today.
Okay.
If I do that's my normal setup, ball position stance, tempo of swing back to my foot. Today I'm 10 paces.
Okay. Yeah.
Tomorrow it might be 9. They might not have cut them, or
Yeah,
they
yeah,
might
yeah.
absolutely bucket down with rain. Although I think we've had most of it already.
We have. We have.
But you know, or it might be on the other side. You know, it might be 10 now, it might be 11 tomorrow, because they might shave them down and the sun bakes them out a little bit.
Yeah.
So it could be something as simple as that.
Yeah.
And you know, you might play in the morning one day, and like I said, you might have dew.
Yeah, yeah.
But they might have freshly cut them. Or you go out in the afternoon in the height
Yeah.
of summer,
Yeah,
and
play
they
twilight.
sounds really silly, but they can grow probably about 1.5 mils during the day, which sounds like it's nothing. But with regards to like the friction on the ball,
Yeah.
it can make a bit of a difference.
No, absolutely, yeah.
So even if I was playing like we played 36 at Northants that time,
Yep.
I would do it in the morning, I'd do it in the afternoon before I go out again.
Yeah.
Because the green conditions will vary.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Certainly once people have stepped on them a bit as well.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So
yeah.
same thing the opposite way. So we're
Okay.
taking that same setup. That feels similar to earlier?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
If I'm
cool.
honest, yeah.
So same again. So we're going to try and repeat that same tempo, same length of swing.
Oh.
What's your thoughts on that?
Left a little.
Okay.
A little. Cool. This is horrible. You can't see where it goes.
It's something that we don't do a lot when we practice. It's good from a psychological standpoint as well. Certainly on short putts.
Yeah.
So, first one was good. Second one you said was a bit left. 3 inches left. About 1.5 foot shorter.
Okay.
And then the final one was bang in between the two. And a little bit right, because you've reacted to, I think that's gone a bit left.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. And that crazy, your mind works in your body.
You haven't reacted to what you've seen, you've reacted to your feel.
And it's the same.
And
Wow, okay.
your feel is pretty much bang on. You felt like it was short earlier coming up. You felt it was left, but I mean, 3 inches over 10 paces, which
Take
is
all
what,
day.
28 feet. It's not a lot. So same thing now, pace out to the middle of those 3 balls, just
Okay.
your normal walking pace.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
So, downhill this way, uphill that way.
Yeah.
So we would say probably 10.5 paces. If we said 10,
Yeah.
because that way you should never really be short. You now know that anything within 10 paces is that. Now a lot of people when
swing,
you
yeah.
go about, you go, that's really simple, right? You go somewhere really quick greens, for you it might be like 16.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But the great thing is it doesn't slow your game down. Most people go, oh, I'm going to take forever, I'm going to be Patrick Cantley. You're not, okay? You're not a hole and a half behind your group, okay?
Yeah.
Because what you can do is, if your bag's over there and your ball's down here, you're walking past the flag to get to your ball. So in your head, you're thinking about it.
Yeah,
now, if
yeah.
your bag's over there,
Yeah.
well, you might want to look at the putt from the other side of the hole. You might be going to take the flag out.
Yeah.
Whatever it might be,
Yeah.
it doesn't take 10 seconds to walk up to the flag and back. Yeah?
Yep.
So you can start to pace it out, and you're probably already doing it without realising it. You're just not counting the steps. So you know today, if we were to go out on the course,
Drop
your Charlie reading for the day, you want to call it that?
Yeah, 10.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
10.
Yeah.
So when you then go, you're going, is it Hertfordshire tomorrow?
Yeah.
Right? Even if you're not out playing and you've got a chance to go on the putting green,
Oh, but
Mate.
first thing I want to do tomorrow.
do you know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
going to be bang.
Yeah.
Right, I know today, you do it 2 directions, 3 one way, 3 the other, you know you're reading.
Because the same stroke
Yeah.
to that inside of your
And then it's
toe.
like, well, if I need to go longer, let's say you need to go 15 and today it's 10. Well, if that distance is 10, I'll add half of that distance.
Yeah.
Pick some little thing that you can pick, a blade of grass, a pitch mark, whatever it might be.
Spot,
Any little imperfection, corner of your eye.
Yeah.
You're not looking at it, but like, right, okay, practice swing. That's as far as it needs to go. Dial the feel in.
Yep.
Okay, then it's like, right, okay, there and through.
Yeah. Clever.
Yeah.
Never thought about
anything inside that sort of distance will be more feel based. Okay. But from a distance control perspective, you should never really be more than about 2.5 feet from the hole if you do that well. Have you heard of vertex putting before?
Never.
Okay. Not a surprise because it is something that's relatively new. It's a really good value for money version of TrackMan for putting.
Oh,
That's the way I'd put it.
Nice.
Everyone's heard of Sand Putt Lab.
Indeed.
Capto. So we're going to calibrate this. So we've got 3 tees around the hole at short range. Okay. We've got straight, right to left, left to right. Okay. And then we've got the same thing from a longer distance. So we've got straight on that side. And then again, left to right, right to left. Okay. I want you to do 3 putts from each tee. 3 putts from each tee.
Yep.
We'll then measure what you do with the putter.
Yeah.
Does it vary? Do you do more rotation, less rotation, depending on the slope? And then we'll do the same from a distance. Are you more rotation on the longer putt, more rotation on the shorter putt? And we'll compare.
Gotcha.
Okay?
Yeah.
So let's start from here, and we'll go.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we'll go round. So 3 putts from here. So this is a right to left, and all the data will come out onto my phone. So I'm not being rude. I am using it from the data perspective. Yeah, good. Stroke-wise, how did that feel? Did it feel tentative? Did you feel like anything was different to usual?
I was low-key very nervous, yeah, I'm not going to lie. But it's nice to know the line before you hit the putt. Gives you confidence.
Stroke-wise, does it feel any different to usual?
No.
Okay.
I'm concentrating on my right toe a little bit more. That's my...
That would have gone in.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
Because that looked like it was going left-left.
Yeah, just clip the flag, and obviously there's a couple of balls in there that have stopped it from dropping, so let's take that out. It's in, but left edge.
Oh, barely went in. You see that? Oh.
Okay, you've reacted to that one.
Yeah. I felt that straight. My hands like stopped at impact.
Okay.
I felt horrible. Better.
Interesting. So that one there, did you feel that ball was lined up to the middle?
Yeah. Ish.
You
Yeah.
say that with a bit of hesitation, but you're not paying that much attention?
Yeah, I was. Yeah.
Okay.
Did
So
it look bad from your angle?
Before we dive into loads of data,
Yep.
right, that last one there, you actually left the putter face 0.6 degree open.
Ooh.
Okay. So compared to where you were at setup, you've opened the putter. Okay. Now, from my perspective, that line was aiming left edge.
Okay.
So possibly subconscious has kicked in and you've gone, okay, this is aiming left, I've got to push it. So you've opened the face. Okay. Every other putt you've had, you've closed the face. Not by masses though.
Okay, okay.
Okay. From a shorter range, you'll get away with it. As soon as you get longer range, it'll be a lot more dramatic.
Yeah.
So from like 5 feet, you've got probably about 1.5 degrees tolerance of where the putter's aiming for where it needs to be for it to go in. As soon as you get to 15 feet, 0.5 degree, you're not touching the hole.
Ooh, okay.
So your tolerances are better on the smaller ones. That's why longer putts are obviously harder to hit.
Yeah.
But we got to make sure that those tolerances are tighter. And not only, we know it's a straight putt there, so there shouldn't really be any issue with alignment. It's what you're doing and reacting to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Feeling it.
So 3 more from here then. So
Sure.
this is the left to right. So interestingly, we've gone, and it is minimal. Okay, it is minimal what you're doing now. We've gone left to right, and both of those you've left the putter open, but only 0.1 degree that last one, which missed, and 0.2 on the previous one that didn't.
Minimal,
Okay.
innit? It's minimal.
So it's tiny differences, but it's what we want to try and control.
Yeah.
Probably one of the biggest impact factors for you on missing left is your lie angle. You're getting the toe up quite a lot. Okay. So let's hit one more from here, and then we'll do the same with a longer putt, see if anything changes for better or worse.
So I'm meant to put my toe down like that more?
Stick with what you're doing for the minute.
Okay.
Because what we'll do is we'll get some on camera of your, well, I've got one on camera already with your current setup, and then we'll make some tweaks and we'll compare not just your body position and everything on camera, but we'll overlay the data onto that.
Okay.
Okay, so you'll be able to not only see the change of what you're doing, but you'll be able to quantify it.
Yeah.
For me, something I wish I knew years ago was quantifying and measuring your practice. Now, it's not saying you need to go out and buy something like this or buy a TrackMan. Or, do you know what I mean? It's practicing in a way that you can, okay, I did better today than I did yesterday. And if I didn't, why didn't I?
Yeah.
So you know what specifically you need to practice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, putting's quite hard because it's the game within the game.
It is.
Okay.
Yeah.
But we'll give you some simple checkpoints, some simple things to kind of keep an eye on.
Yeah, yeah.
But let's do the same thing now from the longer distance.
All right, mate.
These are generally around 10, 11 feet. And I've positioned these tees just slightly to the side, so whatever tees in the front shouldn't be in your way. I said the tee shouldn't be in your way.
Just for YouTube.
So what's really interesting, the shorter putts, there is face change, and very rarely you're going to be 0.0. We call that the unicorn, two eyes and a horn in the middle.
Literally.
Right? Doesn't exist really, 0.0. So, but you manage it well on the shorter putts, but that's not to be, we should expect that. Okay, that shouldn't be a surprise, purely because it's a shorter putt, putter doesn't go as far, there's less to go wrong.
Yeah.
Straight away here, and it's a right to left putt as well, you've closed the putter 1.7 degrees compared to setup. Okay?
That's bad.
And that's compared to setup. That's not saying that your setup's bang on either.
Yep.
Okay?
Yeah.
So,
Cheers.
and we know it was missing left because it's hit that tee, that's left side of where your ideal
That's
line
so
is.
bad. Oh, dude.
But now I've given you, and also your lie angle has gone even more toe up. But again, don't change anything for the minute.
Okay.
So the really interesting thing is, there you go, consistent.
Consistently terrible.
The really interesting thing is, you notice it on your short putts, but your short putts are actually tighter. The reason you don't notice it as much, even though it's probably more exaggerated on your longer putts, because there's less expectation on holding it. There's less pressure.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, there is.
But it gets more exaggerated. So one more here, then we'll go to the longer straight putt.
I've not even got anywhere near the hole, Matt. That's terrible. That's terrible.
And that's you reacting.
Yeah.
So believe it or not, even though that's missed right,
Yeah.
the putter was 2 degrees closed from where it was at setup. So it shows that you were aiming too far right to start with.
Just hands
Probably
in.
a reaction to the previous two. You've aimed further right to take account for the closing.
Yeah.
And then you've hit it a little bit through the break as well. Okay, this should be pretty straight. It's about 0.15 degrees slope, so not enough to really worry about.
Oh.
1.8 closed.
Was it really?
Yep.
That's terrible.
The other thing that varies a little bit is your club speed varies, which means your speed of swing is varying, and that'll be down to confidence or lack of.
Yeah, literally. Yep.
Okay, so that's where we did earlier the distance control. We want to retain that tempo. Okay, don't react to has it gone in, has it not. Keep the tempo the same, and then that's your pull there.
That was terrible.
2.2 closed.
I felt that instantly. Yeah. Instantly.
Right, last one then. So same length putt, sort of 10, 11 feet behind you there.
Gotcha.
Left to right putt. I want to see if you do anything different on a left to right putt compared to the previous two. I'd say you probably fare better on left to right putts because you can pull it against the slope rather than pulling it across the slope. So that was only 0.6 degree closed, which backs up my theory of I'd say you're probably better on these than you are the other two.
Oh, it's terrible. Oh, dude.
0.7 closed. So actually your face rotation is more controllable on left to right putts.
Yeah. I've reacted to the last one.
0.2 degrees open.
Open?
0.2.
Okay.
Okay. So that means you're aiming a little bit straight.
Yep.
Which is your tendency on those putts because you know you'd close the face and hit against the slope.
Yeah.
Okay. So we know, like I said, if we look here, that last one, lie angle, 6.6 degrees toe up. So there's a few things at setup that we need to tweak. I think if we get the lie angle better throughout, that will help reduce the amount of face closure, okay? And it will take away the speed difference because it'll be less in your hands, more in your chest and your shoulders, okay? Let's start on the shorter putt here, okay? Set up to this hole. And we're gonna make some tweaks to your setup, okay? Now I say it's a really simple change. It is, because I'm stood here, not there, okay? So it's gonna feel dreadful.
Go on.
Okay? Imagine that you're a puppet, There's strings in your head, and the puppeteer is pulling your strings. So you're going to feel like you're here, feel like you stood much taller.
Okay.
Okay, so a bit straighter with the legs, bit more upright with the body. Feel like you're a bit more shoulders back, chest out.
Yep.
Okay.
Feels horrible.
And
Yep.
then from here, the really uncomfortable thing is your thumbs are going to feel like they're pushing down. There you go. So it's going to be a bit more there.
Okay.
Now that to you probably feels like you're pushing the toe way down.
It feels awful. Yeah.
Okay. What we're doing now, and the camera angle will be able to see it, is the shaft is now matching your forearm position.
Okay.
Before, when you were here,
Yeah.
you've now got wrist hinge.
Ah.
Wrist hinge can do closure, it can change speed,
Yep.
it can do a number of things, okay? So I want you to feel that the thumbs are pushed down.
Yep.
There you go. Now the shaft is matching your forearm position. From there, it is just literally rocking your shoulders kind of a bit more there.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Gotcha.
Good. See how much better that rolled?
Yeah.
Lie angle was only 1.2 degrees up, so that was still up.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's still not where it should, but it's better.
Still not quite flush to the floor, but instead of the toe at impact being, that's it.
That's what I normally do, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Whereas you want it to be the other way. That's what it's going to feel like, yeah. Typically you'd do this like a pound coin or something, okay? I want you to feel like you could fit maybe 1 or 2 pound coins underneath the heel.
Don't know about that.
Okay.
So give
But
it
that's
go.
a very different position there now. So as you hit this, we don't want to hit that 20p with the heel of the putter.
Okay.
Okay. So setup's nice. Notice how it stays right. But you haven't got the ability with your wrist to shut the putter.
Yeah, which I would normally.
Face change, 0.3 degrees. But the lie angle, in the matter of 2 putts, you've gone from 6.6 degrees up, lie angle, to 0.8.
Ooh,
Okay.
big difference.
It is a big difference because it's your wrists and body are in a different position. So
Are people meant to have different putters as well, like different mallets for certain strokes? Is that a real thing?
yeah, it's a personal preference. It's how you react to what the putter does.
Okay.
There's a lot of talk about, about torque putters.
Literally,
Or
yep.
zero torque.
The old labs.
Yeah, and I use a lab.
Yep.
But for me, on average, I will return the putter back to 0.02 degrees from where I've set up. It's very much a personal thing. Now that rolled so much purer.
I saw the line over the line. See that?
Yeah.
That's nice.
That was so much better. Right, good.
Cool.
So same again. I'm going to take the 20p away and we're going to do it on the straight putt.
Okay.
How'd that one feel?
Yeah, nice. Yeah.
So much better.
That felt lovely, mate. That felt pure.
So the first one out of those two is the best one yet. You actually were 0.3 degrees toe down.
Hey.
So you've gone from 6.6 degrees toe up
Yep.
to 0.3 toe down.
Okay.
There you go.
I knew I'd make that. That felt well good.
Yeah, really good
that's
there.
good. Now this is the test. This one. This is the test.
But what it's doing, I mean, that one there, 0.1 degrees face open. That's nothing, 0.1 degree. Even from 15 feet, as long as you're aiming in the right place to start with,
Yeah,
that's
pick the
going
line.
in. Like I said, that's another conversation is, are we aiming the putter in the right spot? But for the minute, it doesn't matter if you are or not. If you're not returning that putter square to where you've set up,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you've been holding putts before, I hate to say it, but they're probably not good putts.
Yeah. Got lucky.
Yeah, you're probably aiming slightly right and then pulling it into the hole.
Yeah.
And then those ones there where you're missing left,
Yeah.
generally before it would have been, I'm aiming good, I'm pulling it.
Hinge.
And
That
it's a
wrist
bit of a
hinge.
jerk reaction. That one there, 0.7 close, which again, 0.7 is very minimal,
Yeah. But it's.
but it's enough. How does that feel at setup though? Does it feel a bit more rigid or?
Yeah, I feel more. What's the right word? More parallel, more sturdy. Like that stroke felt lovely.
There you
That was lovely.
go. 0.5 degrees open.
Open.
So now you notice how you've got less ability to shut the face.
Yeah. Because your hands are not wristed.
Lie angle, probably actually exaggerated that a little bit too much now. So there you go. There, that's it.
Grip pressure. Do I need to hold it really firm or just loosen?
Whatever's comfort. I
Okay.
tend to say if it was out of 10, 6.
Okay.
Good. Now the reason that's missed left is you just aimed too far left.
Did I? Okay.
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 The putter was only 0.3 degrees from square.
Yeah.
Okay. So now we're going to jump back here on the straight part that's a bit longer.
Yep.
And as we said, when we go to longer parts, typically we've seen there's been a little bit less consistency. So setup's much better there.
Oh, hello. Hello.
Bosh.
That was nice.
In.
Felt nice though. Did feel
So
nice.
do you think you pulled that, or do you think you aimed just a fraction left?
Aimed a little bit too left, I think. Yeah, the line was left all the way. Yeah, it was left, wasn't it? Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, the line was always left.
Setup's good.
Pushed it. I think. What do you think? Pushy?
Slightly. I would have said actually that time you reacted to aiming left and aimed a fraction right, and you've hit it dead straight.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Right, let's jump to the back tee here on this side. Hit it. Hit it.
Hey.
There you go. So we're starting to hole more putts now.
Yeah, I'm not used to this. Watch the line.
Just broke a little bit.
Yeah, so aimed a bit too straight.
This is what the lie angle was before. Constantly toe up, 6.4, 7.5, 6.5, 6.8, then a few around the 5 mark.
Yep.
Back up to the 7s, even
Yep.
an 8.5.
Terrible.
Okay. We now look here, since we made the change,
Oh, look at that.
and the big numbers are actually toe down. So you're actually exaggerating it a tiny bit. Those last four, 0.600, 0.700. Right, so you're now delivering the putter back flush to the floor. Now the reason why that's important, even though there's not much loft in the putter, if you put something in the middle of the putter, the aim,
Yeah.
as soon as it goes toe up, yes, the leading edge is square, but the centre of the loft is aiming left. Now most putters will have 3, maybe 4 degrees of loft, which isn't a lot,
Yeah.
but it will make a difference on these shorter putts.
Yeah.
And when the reason why was because too much wrist hinge, now it's easier for you to close the face. Whereas we go
That's
here,
literally what, yeah.
it feels like like I said,
Yeah.
the sensation is that you're pushing your thumbs down to the floor.
That's a bad habit, isn't it? That's where you need to be.
There you go.
That's nuts. That's what you see on TV. The guys are always up here, really like connected.
Yeah. But feel like you're taller in posture at the same time. Feel like you're,
Yeah.
there you go. Yeah. If you have to stand a bit closer to it to do that, that's fine.
That's nuts. What's the feeling there? I can feel that in my hands, the impact.
Yeah. The ball will feel different off the face, but the ball will roll end over end a lot more.
I do toe strike a lot. Is that an issue?
Toe strike will partly be to the lie angle.
Okay, so I don't always hit the middle bit at all.
Yeah, that'll be down to a little bit of lie angle.
Yeah.
So if you set up a little bit toe up,
Which I
then
do,
all
yeah.
of a sudden now you're making the width of the putter face narrower because it's now at an angle. So yeah,
that explains a lot
That'll be partly why.
That explains a lot.
Yeah. So let's take that off your putter.
Go for it.
You probably didn't even notice that was on there. Like, it didn't change the weight, didn't change the play of the putter.
Nope.
That's why this is so good.
Yeah.
It's only been out. Well, I've only noticed it in the UK since probably February, March.
Okay.
It's insane.
Yeah.
You've got some of the best putting coaches in the world recommending it, like Phil Kenyon and so on.
Big names.
This is insane. This is a game changer.
Yeah.
So we'll do a little bit of a putting game to finish up. Again, it's measurable. It's something you can do in your own practice. But the idea is, how many putts does it take to hole 100 foot worth of putts? Okay. Now you could stand there at 2 foot and roll 52 footers.
Yeah.
Right. The aim is to get somewhere around 25 putts or less.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay.
So you can stand there
Okay.
and do 4 25 footers
It's done.
out of 20. It's done. Yeah. This is down to you to decide. You just can't do the same putt consecutively.
Okay.
So it's got to resemble a little bit of the on-course environment. So you could do a 10 footer from this position, 10 footer from that position. You go to another hole.
Yep.
Right. So how many putts does it take to hole 100 foot worth of putts? Now the reason why I say that is generally that's roughly what the tour averages of length of putts hole per round.
Oh.
And if you get somewhere in the mid-20s, then you've had a good putting display.
Yeah.
Okay. If you're doing it up to near a 30, 35, okay, then you're probably rolling it close and then tapping in.
Yep.
But we want to see how many you can get in. Okay. Now, if you want to start at 10 foot and then change to 30 foot, whatever you want to do, okay,
Yeah.
it's a bit of a risk reward
Yeah.
sort of game and drill.
Yeah.
But
I
it's
like
a good
it.
way of going, right, well, my best is 30,
Yeah.
I've now got to get 26 or 27 or whatever it might be. And when it comes like knowing what the distance is, just kind of pace it out.
Yeah.
Just kind of go, right, well, 3, 6, 9, 12 foot.
Yep.
Okay. So one putt
One putt.
and it's not in.
It's
right,
not.
so you've got to change position. Can't play the same putt
Oh, it's
consecutively.
horrible.
Okay. Because that's what happens on the course. Real world life, mate.
Yeah.
Bosh.
Nice.
So what was the length there?
8.
8 feet?
Yeah.
Cool. 2 putts for 8 feet. Not quite firm enough on the touch left. But again, from that sort of distance, you'd take that. So notice we're going for the longer putts to start with. I know you're holding 8-footer.
Yeah.
But you're going for the longer ones to try and chip away at more.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
And you're not picking easy putts either, which is nice.
Nah.
A lot of people just go bang, straight putt. Change the hole, straight putt. You're giving yourself quite a bit of contour on this one.
Oh, bobbled as well.
It's bobbled left up the slope. It was great pace. So 4 putts in, you've got 8 feet hold. What's the game plan? What's the strategy?
Go closer now, go 10 foot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bosh, so that's a 6-footer?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, so 5 putts and you've got 14 feet worth of hold. Go on.
Oh, that was lush.
Notice
12 foot.
It rolls end over end.
Yeah, you see the line, didn't you? Yeah, he walked in, that's nice. I knew that was going in. Break. Too firm.
Just stay that side.
Yeah, it's a bit too firm.
Pushed.
Well, straight, wasn't it? Yeah.
When it comes to reading, I'd kind of look at, if you look at this hole here,
Yep.
the camera might be able to see this. Okay, which way is it going to slope? Well, look at the edge of the hole.
Yep.
Okay, this side is nice and green. That side is actually a bit brown. Now, to me, what that says is this side gets loads of water. This edge doesn't get any water. So that means the should be that way because you've taken away the supply of water.
Nature of the land's going that way, isn't it? Oh, hit
Pulled
that.
it. Pulled it. The old trait. Which is why they're still a tiny bit slow. Good line, just need to hit it up the hill. Because when you break it down, right, if you hold 25 footers, you're done. So why did I not just stand there at 5 feet and just change position around the hole?
Yeah.
Lovely.
4 or 5 foot in it.
About 5 foot, so up to 31 feet holes. That's what this does. It makes you think.
Yeah.
When people practice, they don't. They do what's known as a block practice, right? They stand there on the range with the same club, same target, bang. Yeah. And often, before the ball's finished, if it's a bad shot, another one out.
Oh, yeah,
hit, right?
Yeah.
People don't pay attention. It's probably the worst thing they can do. Pay more attention to the bad shots than the good.
Yeah.
And that's the same here. Pay attention. If it hasn't gone in, why hasn't it gone in?
Yeah.
What did it? And then take 10 seconds and go, it felt like I did this, or I didn't do that, whatever it is. So then you know what to do on the next one. You can react and improve.
Oh.
What did you read that putt as?
Left edge.
Okay. I would have said pretty straight.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Let's see if we can get to 50. So, went exactly where you aimed straight and it's broke off, which, it's probably about 2 inches left of the hole. So at least then you know, right, it's my green reading I need to work on, it's my pace control I need to work on.
Pushed it.
Yeah, pushed it, because you didn't trust your line.
Yeah, I moved my eyes over the ball. Stupid. Amateur. All I had to do is reposition the ball, but I just couldn't be bothered.
And having played with you, I think if we can get you rolling the ball a bit more pure, trusting your line, there's no reason why your scores shouldn't drop 2 or 3 per round.
That'd be the dream, mate. Oh.
See how that rolled so much more pure?
Yeah, it was lovely. Line for line still.
Yeah.
Not even annoyed. Just hit the hole, just didn't go in.
That's it. Right, 14 feet worth of putts. And I'm going to say you've got to do that in the next 3 putts. You've got to get 14 feet worth.
Cool. Okay.
Has it got the legs?
Oh, dude, I knew the line as well.
You take that on the course.
Over the moon.
But not in the game. So now you've got 2 putts to get 14 feet.
So effectively, I've made a mistake there.
Course management.
Yeah, isn't it? Amateur.
So, what do you think that was? Pull, line?
I knew the line, so I must have pulled it a tad, yeah. Must have done.
Just a tiny bit. Where it's left to right slope, you've probably pulled it against the slope a little bit, not trusting your stroke. So we need a 14 footer then.
We do.
This has got to get in. Now if you don't get it in, yes, you're going to feel a little bit disappointed.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
But you now got a target. You now know what you've got to try and do next time you do this exercise.
Yep. Oh. That's golf.
That is golf. But from that perspective, there's nothing more I would add in. Your distance control, make sure you're keeping the tempo smooth.
Yeah.
That's going to come from removing what your wrists do.
That hinge, I'd never even thought about that. Looking down from up here, you don't even see what you do. You don't even see the toe.
You don't see the lie angle.
Yeah.
So there you go. That's what it's going to feel like.
Yeah.
There. Like I said, the shaft,
straight
if
that
you
is.
thought, if I borrow your putter, so from where you're stood, we want to make sure that the shaft, it matches our forearms. Now, you've been like here.
Yep.
To you, it's going to be a bit more there.
Yep.
Okay. From here, what it should feel is like your shoulders can be a little bit further back, a bit more pigeon-chested if you like.
Yeah.
And then from there, it's like, well, where my thumbs feel like they're pushed down, my wrist can't really do anything. It's just my natural rock of my shoulders and my chest.
Yeah. Don't get used to that. That's crazy. Bad habits.
Yeah. But we saw that with the lie angle change.
Yeah.
Massively.
Yeah.
So, like I said, you went from being like somewhere between 6 and even 8.5 toe up
Awful.
to consistently around 0.7 toe up down to 0.3 toe down. And you had 2 where you were bang flush 0-0 within 3 putts.
Crazy.
So massive change.
Yeah.
It's a discomfort.
Yeah.
But it's something to trust.
Yeah.
And I would say you'll probably start putting better on faster greens.
Trusting that line.
Yeah.
No, thank you for today. I appreciate
Any
your time.
questions on that?
Can you putt for me on the golf course? Could you?
You don't want me putting for you.
I do.
But your putting will rapidly improve just by knowing how to practice, knowing what to practice,
Yeah.
and just kind of almost pressing a bit of a reset button.
Yeah. Simple as that. We are amateurs. We will make mistakes.
Yeah, even the pros make mistakes.
They
So
do. They do. Makes us feel a lot better when they do, doesn't it?
it does.
It does.
But yeah, hopefully Europe don't in the Ryder Cup. So.
America's team looked terrible.
Stronger now that Keegan Bradley's not playing.
Yes. How mad's that?
That's the concern. If he was playing, I think we'd dominate. But
Oh, yeah.
I was at Bethpage last month, and
Yeah.
it's going to be a proper spectacle. So.
Yeah, looking forward to it. Well, thanks for your time today, dude. Appreciate it.
Great to see
Appreciate
you.
your time. If you don't know who Matt is, his socials will come up here on the screen. Give him a follow, give him a like, and if you want golf lessons with a PGA pro, there's no one better than this man here. We've got some golf lined up together soon. We play together on the European Players Super League.
Yep.
Matt, tell the camera what you do in regards to the golf side of things, what you offer, lessons and stuff.
Yeah, so I teach here at Parley Golf Centre. I also teach at Bunker Bay, which is a 2-bay TrackMan facility as well, about a quarter of an hour, 20 minutes from here. So I teach. I also compete as well, so I've competed around the world, and I'm currently the international ambassador for Cornelia Diamond Resort in Turkey. So having competed around the world, met a lot of different people, worked with a lot of coaches that either have or still work on tour. It's helped my coaching, so I give a better experience for golfers.
Yep.
But it's also helped my golf. So I took a couple of years out from playing, and I'm trying to get back into it. So watch this space, I suppose.
Indeed, I'll see you out on the golf course.
Looking forward to it.
Thank you, man.
No worries, bud.
Appreciate it.